opposite of barefoot running is maximal shoe running. So these are huge shoes, but they do take a ton of pressure off your foot. They don't make your muscles work in your foot, so they get less sore. Bunion pain, hammer toe pain, all that stuff can get better, and I highly recommend this for people who are weekend warriors, starting new workouts, and older people with bone and joint and arthritis problems. This could be the shoe that lets you be active again. So I'm gonna go over my top reasons. So top 5 reasons why you should wear a Maximal shoe, and then how to get started, and then my favorite Maximal shoes. Disclaimer, we can't actually give advice online, so don't listen to anything we ever say. So number 1 reason you should be wearing a Maximal shoe is it takes a lot of pressure off the ball of the foot. So you could see it redistributes it everywhere through here, takes a lot off the front. When you look at the back, it's stable. Whether you supinate, which is turning in, or pronate, it keeps you stable. It keeps you from moving. So don't worry if you have a high arch foot or a flat foot that pronates. This is a foolproof shoe that stops it all. Number 3, the heel drop. Look at how high the heel is. It takes a lot of pressure off the front and redistributes it. If you're older, if you have arthritis, if you have stiffness through the midfoot, this is the shoe for you. And it's proven, it has a 10-year history now. Science really backs this up. It's not just fluff at this point. The downside is it's tougher on the knees. It's a lot of different running. Like the barefoot running styles, you have to get used to it. You have to ease into it. You can't just go and run 10 miles right off the bat. Ease into it. A nice short walk, then a longer walk, then a short run, then a longer run. I'm gonna go over my favorite Maximal running shoes for men and for women. So the Hoka is the original. Look at this thing, it's huge. But there's a lot of science behind these. These guys speak at conferences. There's actually a little bit of science. They're not just a fad all foam shoe. They really do put their work in. Look at that. There's other colors too. It's not just the ugly dark one. So there's some other options there. The next one is the Brooks Beast. This is a classic as well. Look at that, 4.6 out of 5. That's a great shoe right there. Look at that. That thing is not tilting one way or the other. That's a good looking shoe. Let's see what the Hoka rating is. 400 ratings, 4.6. Those are great ratings right there. The Altra men's shoe. This is the Zero-Drop shoe. So your heel's not elevated even though it looks like it is. It's a pretty good looking shoe. It's not too bad. So they put a lot of science into it as well. So you can see right there, they do a pretty good job. 75 ratings, 4.4 out of 5. Those are great reviews. You can't beat those types of reviews. New Balance is getting into the game too. Look at 105 ratings, 4.4. That's a pretty good looking shoe. Well, I don't know, maybe not the back, but some people, I know my wife would probably like this a lot more than I would. I'd probably like the other ones. That's why I bought the other ones, but some good looking shoes here for sure. Look at that. That's a nice color. That's a pretty nice looking shoe right there. And then lastly, Nike's gotten into the game too. So they're putting a lot of money into this stuff. Look at, they got a lot of different colors, a lot of options. Nike usually wins the style battle, especially with younger patients. The only thing is younger people are the least likely to need this type of shoe. So usually Nike's hesitant to get into this type of stuff. So look at that, 200 ratings, 4.5 out of 5. Look at that posterior support. You know, that's holding you pretty well. That's giving you a lot of cushion. That's a good looking, good working shoe there. Great reviews overall. So these shoes, they don't last forever. It's a lot of foam, a lot of stuff that can break, but they do cushion it. I recommend this. The older you are, the more out of shape you are, getting into an exercise routine, the more this will help you. Younger people tolerate the minimalist shoe better. Older people don't tolerate the minimalist stuff very well. But there's pros and cons to these shoes. So definitely check them out if you have a lot of foot problems.